In the grasslands above Mjøsa Fjord, farmers have been grazing their sheep for centuries. Last year, the farmer here lost 40% of his flock to wolves. Arling Åseng represents farmers in the area and wants the cull of about 2/3 of Norway's wild wolves to go ahead.
They get psychologically tired because of this threat to find carcasses during the summer, dead and half dead. It's not a situation you can live with for years. Then you give up farming simply, and that has happened.
A few hours drive north into the Norwegian wilderness, and wolves at this reserve roam in a large fenced-off area. Norway has just under 70 wolves living in the wild, and others like this group which live in sanctuaries.
The wolves here are used to human beings, meaning we're allowed to get this close, but they still like to keep their distance. Campaigners say this is a creature which is often stigmatised and is largely misunderstood.
The planned cull then has alarmed those who believe wolves in the wild are persecuted and are already at risk from illegal hunting. Some environmentalists say on a national level, under 2% of sheep which die are killed by wolves.
So to spot one today, we'd have to be very, very lucky, really.
Really lucky.
Most people in Norway will never see a wolf in the wild. Conservationists close to Oslo are monitoring an area using special cameras to track wolves.
The population has never been very high. Now it's a little bit higher, but it's still only like between 65 and 70 individuals that live only in Norway. And to allow a hunt that will take away like 2/3 of that, it's too much for such a small population.
More than 40 years after wolves were given protected status here, the decision to control their numbers is controversial, pitting farmers who face challenging times against environmentalists who are determined to safeguard the future of the wolf in Norway. Emma Hayward, Al Jazeera in Oslo.